Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my goat's meat with tomato sauce. So first thing I have my goat's meat. This is goat meat and it has biscuit bone. This is biscuit bone goat's meat, and these are the other ingredients I'll be using. I have my fresh tomatoes, I have scotch bonnet, I have seasoning cube, I have my tomato paste, and I have my red long pepper, I have onions, I have ground white pepper, I have my aromas, and I have my cooking oil. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put this on the cooker. I'm going to boil it. So I've transferred my goat meat into a bigger pot and I've put onions. What I did, I used half of the onions. I'll be using the remaining half later. And I've peeled my seasoning cube. So I'm just going to add it. I'm also going to add aromas. I'm not going to add any salt because the aromas contain salt. Okay guys, so that's it. I'm going to mix it. I'm going to mix all that. So I'm also going to add a little bit of water. That's it. And I'm going to boil it till it is nice and soft to my taste. So guys, my goat meat is on the cooker boiling. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut my tomatoes before putting in the blender. And guys, I've got a chopping board. Hooray, thanks to you guys. You guys challenged me to get this cutting board, and I'm enjoying cutting on cutting board. Long time I used to have one, but that one, you don't old, you know. This is, look at how good this is to be cutting on cutting board. Normally when I use plate, it's always making noise, pa 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 pa. So you guys bear with me, yeah. Thank you guys for your support. Those of you even saying you don't even mind to buy it for me, but to post it, it's not gonna want it. So I bought this for £3 anyway, because this is one of, you know, they have £1 there, £2 there, 99p, but I prefer to buy it. And they also have for £4, £5. It depends on your budget, you know. Even the £3, I was like, this is too much, too expensive. But you know, I believe it will last me. So that's it. So after chopping, this is my scotch bonnet as well. I'm just going to cut that, and I'm going to pour everything in my blender. Can you guys see my blender? So the next thing I'm going to cut will be my onions. You guys remember the remaining half onions, and I'm going to use my pepper, which I've rinsed. I've taken out the seed. I'm also going to dice it. You guys, I'm showing off with my cutting board. I want to dice everything. Oh, I want to dice everything. So I'm gonna pour it in my blender. Can you guys see that? Just going to pour that. And one thing I did not show you guys earlier, I'm going to add tomato plum. You don't have to use tomato plum, you can just use your fresh tomatoes, or you don't have to use fresh tomatoes, you can use only this, okay? But I'm going to mix it. I'm going to use tomato plum and fresh tomatoes. Okay, I'm going to open that. You guys see? And I'm going to pour it inside. I'm going to add a little bit of water so that it can blend. I'm going to add that water. Then I'm going to blend it. We'll be back. Finish blending. So I have my pot on the cooker already. I'm just going to pour my blend tomato, and I'm going to allow this to boil very well. Boil for about 20 to 30 minutes on the medium heat. just checking on my meat. Yeah, it's nice and soft to my taste. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take it out from the stock. And guys, let me tell you, the stock, I'm going to keep it and I'm going to use this for jollof rice. So if you are somebody that you like stock, use it for jollof rice or fried rice or your stew or your soup. But I'll be using this stock for my jollof rice. Okay, so let me go and take out the meat, and then I'm going to allow it to cool down, then I'll start frying. Okay guys, so guys, my tomato have been boiling for the past 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take the tomato out from the pot. I'm going to wash the pot because I need the pot to start making the sauce. Yeah, so as you guys can see, my pot is on the cooker. It's nice and clean. I'm just going to pour my vegetable oil. I'm going to allow that to get hot. Now I'm going to add my onions. I'm going to fry this for about 1 minute. So 1 minute later, I'm going to put my tomato paste. So I'm going to mix all this together, and I'm going to allow this to fry for about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to continue stirring it. I'm going to leave that to boil a bit before I'll continue stirring it again. So guys, this is my goat meat, and I also have a separate pot with vegetable oil. So I'm going to start frying my goat meat. So this has been frying for 5 minutes. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to add my tomato. Going to mix. I want the tomato to fry in the oil, as you guys can see. So you guys might be thinking the oil is too much. No, it's not too much. I want it to fry in the tomato, or I want the tomato to fry in the oil. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave that. I'm just going to start adding my seasoning. First thing I'm going to add will be my aromat. And my ground white pepper. Okay guys, so that if you are someone that you like curry, thyme, garlic, ginger, you can add all that, but I want to keep it plain. You know, I want to keep it plain as possible, so that's why I'm not adding any of that. Sometimes I do add all that, but today I decided to make it nice and plain. So I'm going to leave that to boil or to cook in the oil. So now, as you guys can see, my goat meat is ready. I don't want it to fry, I don't want it golden brown, I just want it a little fried. So it's okay for me. I want it this way. I'm going to take it out from the vegetable oil. So I've taken it out. I'm just repeating the process. Going to leave that. This I've been cooking for almost 10 minutes now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to taste it, make sure it doesn't need any more seasoning, or if seasoning needed to be added. So I'm gonna taste it, African taste. I think seasoning is missing, so I have my cube, and there's 2 in this cube. I'm going to add only 1. I'm going to keep the other one for another purpose use. I'm just going to squeeze that in, and I think I'm going to add a little bit of aromat more. You guys remember I did not add salt. My aromat have salt, you know, and I did not put salt in my goat meat when I was boiling it, so that's fine. I'm gonna leave that for another 5 more minutes. So guys, what I'm going to do, I want to transfer my sauce in a bigger pot. So when you guys are cooking, anytime you are cooking and you see that the pot is small, you are not comfortable with the pot, you can always change it. I don't have to show you guys this. I should have emptied my sauce into this pot before telling you guys, but I want you guys to see everything, you know. There's no magic anywhere. See? Allowing you to bubbling. I'm going to close it. So let's check on it. And there's something I want to show you guys. As a lady, when you're cooking and you see that your pot, you know, beside it, maybe this stew or the soup splash on it, normally what I do, I take my sponge, you know, I make sure I rinse it properly, there's no soap, then I'll just use it to clean beside it like this, and the edges of the pot. Can you guys see? Yeah, that's what I normally do. I just want to share with you guys that bit. So let me move my camera so you guys can see my cooking. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my goat meat. It smells so good. I'm going to mix all that together. I'm going to leave this for about 5 minutes, and then my goat stew is ready. Is it stew or frying tomato sauce? Me, I don't even know anymore. But by the time you watch the video, I'm sure I'll find a title for it, guys. What do you guys think? Just gonna close it and leave it to cook for 5 more minutes. 5 minutes later, it's ready. Can you guys see? This is delicious. Wow. So let me quickly tell you guys what you can eat with this with. You can eat this with jollof rice, white rice, pasta, spaghetti, boiled yam or fried yam, potato, or you can have it with okra. You can make okra and have it with okra, eba, semolina, any stew of your choice, or ewedu, begiri, anything of your choice. And you can use this oil to fry egg. If you are somebody that you like egg, you can use it to fry egg. You can use the sauce and the oil to fry egg, or to eat yam, you know, or beans. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, click thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.